Hey guys, Anime Raven here. In this video I'm going to recommend the top 10 romance and comedy animes you should watch this summer. But before we get into the video, spare a second to hit the like and subscribe button. Coming up in 10th place is Domestic Girlfriend. Natsuo is hopelessly in love with his teacher Hina. Trying to move on, he agrees to a mixer. There he meets an odd girl, Rui, who invites him to sneak out. She takes him to her house and asks him to have sex with her. Natsuo, frustrated that his love will not bear fruit anyway, says goodbye to his virginity. The next day, Natsuo's dad tells him that he wants to remarry and his prospective partner is coming to their house that evening. When the door opens, it turns out that Rui is Hina's younger sister and both are daughters of the woman his father wants to marry.
And I could go all night, I'm sick of being nothing, all right, I'm gonna be something, I'll fight with every breath, trust me, I'ma be the one at the top, you can't touch me, I need to find somebody like me, who wants to be something, I bleed with every word coming, I would rather die than be someone who's nothing, I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless, I'm the type of
In 9th place we have Ao-chan Can't Study. Show them your AO face. As an innocent child, Yahari would unhesitantly proclaim the origins of her name. Now that she is in high school, she is determined to study hard in order to one day escape the influence of her lascivious father, a famous erotic author. However, when the amiable Takumi Kijima confesses to Hori, her mind runs wild with scandalous thoughts. Moans eager to escape, legs crossing, and a warmth spreading through her body, Hori cannot help but misconstrue Kijima's rather pure motivations. To make things worse, no matter how hard she tries to ward off Kijima, his advances do not stop. Now, if only she could just study.
I'ma take it now, no you're never gonna break me, I'ma stay loud in the face of the hate, see, I'ma speak out, take the muzzle off my face, breathe out of my mouth.
In 8th place we have Orisuki. Are you the only one who loves me? Orisuki revolves around Amatsu Yujiro, an ordinary high school student who is invited out alone by two beautiful girls, the upperclassman Cosmos and his childhood friend Himawari. Expecting to hear their confessions, he triumphantly goes to meet each of them in turn. However, both Cosmos and Himawari confess to Joro that they like his best friend, Sun-chan, instead of him. He reluctantly agrees to help both girls pursue Sun-chan on the hope of dating the loser, only to suddenly be confessed to by the unremarkable bookworm Pansy, who is the girl Sun-chan is in love with.
I'm the type of dude who will not remain nameless, I'm the type of dude who is headed for greatness, I'm the type of dude who could really make changes, cause I'm the type of dude that's becoming contagious, I'm the type of dude that will always be ageless, I'm the type of dude that will always feel shameless, I'm the type of dude that they say is fucking heinous, cause I'm the type of dude that you know is fucking dangerous.
In 7th place we have 3D Kanojo, Real Girl. For Hikari Tsutsui, life within the two-dimensional realm is much simpler. Socially inept and awkward, he immerses himself in video games and anime, only to be relentlessly ridiculed and ostracized by his classmates. Sharing his misery is Yuto Itu, his only friend, who wears cat ears and is equally obsessed with the world of games. After being forced to clean the pool as punishment for arriving late, Tsutsui meets Iroha Igarashi, but he attempts to steer clear of her, as her notoriety precedes her. Brazenly blunt, loathed by female classmates, and infamous for messing around with boys, Tsutsui believes that getting involved with her would cause nothing but problems. 3D Kanojo, Real Girl is a story revolving around these two outcasts, a boy full of emotions he has never experienced before, struggling to lay them bare, and a girl who strives to break him out of his shell.
Always moving on, feel I don't belong, tell my thoughts to move along, push myself to be the best, die with no regrets, live with every.
In 6th place we have Fruits Basket first season. Toru Honda has always been fascinated by the story of the Chinese zodiac that her beloved mother told her as a child. However, a sudden family tragedy changes her life, and subsequent circumstances leave her all alone. Toru is now forced to live in a tent, but little does she know that her temporary home resides on the private property of the esteemed Sumo family. Stumbling upon their home one day, she encounters Shigure, an older Soma cousin, and Yuki, the prince of her school. Toru explains that she lives nearby, but the Somas eventually discover her well-kept secret of being homeless when they see her walking back to her tent one night.
I'm grateful, oh yeah, able, oh yeah, I'm stable, oh yeah, no label, oh yeah, you know me, I have only a path, I'm lonely, but damn, I'm going to win. No fake love.
In 5th place we have my teen romantic comedy Snafu 2. Hachiman Hikigaya is an apathetic high school student with narcissistic and semi-nihilistic tendencies. He firmly believes that joyful youth is nothing but a farce, and everyone who says otherwise is just lying to themselves. In a novel punishment for writing an essay mocking modern social relationships, Hachiman's teacher forces him to join the Volunteer Service Club, a club that aims to extend a helping hand to any student who seeks their support in achieving their goals. With the only other club member being the beautiful ice queen Yukino Yukinoshita, Hachiman finds himself on the front line of other people's problems, a place he never dreamed he would be. As Hachiman and Yukino use their wits to solve many students' problems, will Hachiman's rotten view of society prove to be a hindrance or a tool he can use to his advantage?
Hope you let me in, yeah.
In 4th place we have the quintessential quintuplets. Fuukaru Uesugi is an ace high school student, but leads an otherwise tough life. His standoffish personality and reclusive nature have left him friendless, and his father is debt-ridden, forcing his family to scrape by. One day during his lunch break, Uesugi argues with a female transfer student who has claimed his seat, leading both of them to dislike each other. That same day, he is presented with a golden opportunity to clear his family's debt, a private tutoring gig for a wealthy family's daughter, with a wage of 5 times the market price. He accepts the proposal, but is horrified to discover that the client, Itsuki Nakano, is the girl he confronted earlier. He later finds out that Itsuki is actually a quintuplet.
If you wanted to, I just work hard, yeah, harder than the rest. Some people say I'm lucky, others saying that I'm blessed, but I keep my head down cause I crave progress. You ain't never gonna stop me cause it's my conquest.
In 3rd place we have We Never Learn. Naruyuki Uiga is a senior high school student attending Akaino's Academy who, in order to secure a university scholarship, he must tutor 3 female geniuses of different subjects. Fumino Furuhashi is a genius in literature, but horrible at mathematics. Rizu Ogata is a genius in mathematics, but terrible at literature, and Yurika Takemoto is a genius in the athletic field, but dreadful at all other subjects. As the girls work with Naruyuki to achieve their academic goals, they must also deal with their growing feelings for him. As the story progresses, 2 other girls are focused upon: Mafuyu Karisu, their teacher who despite her professionalism, is a slob at home, and Asamiko Minami, a ronin who has the appearance of a middle schooler despite her age. In 2nd place we have Kaguya-sama, Love is War. At the renowned Shushin Academy, Miyuki and Kaguya are the student body's top representatives. Ranked the top student in the nation and respected by peers and mentors alike, Miyuki serves as the student council president. Alongside him, the vice president Kaguya, eldest daughter of the wealthy Shinamiya family, excels in every field imaginable. They are the envy of the entire student body, regarded as the perfect couple. However, despite both having already developed feelings for the other, neither are willing to admit them. The first to confess loses, will be looked down upon, and will be considered the lesser. With their honor and pride at stake, Miyuki and Kaguya are both equally determined to be the one to emerge victorious on the battlefield of love.
On my own for myself, I don't need no help, not anybody else. Nah man, I got it dealt. I'm working on my wealth and I'm working on my health. Keep on working to excel cause I'm working on myself, yeah.
Taking the top spot is Renda girlfriend. Kazuya Kinoshita is dumped by his girlfriend Mami after dating for a month. He then decides to use an online app to rent a girlfriend named Chizuru Mizahara, a beautiful and attractive girl. However, because she appears to be too perfect, he gives her a low rating. When Chizuru berates him for that, he realizes she is meaner than he expected. However, when Kazuya's grandmother collapses in the hospital, he brings her along and his grandmother is smitten with how great she is. Kazuya continues renting Chizuru in order to keep up appearances with his family and friends, but things get complicated when they discover they are next-door apartment neighbors and attend the same college. That's all for today. Please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button and stay tuned for more anime recommendations.